one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Up next, a contest that keeps things on in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His side able to rattle off a pair of wins after dropping that season opener. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes. As long as they get the win in the end.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. 1 snap in, you're celebrating the sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Working from the gun, Williams. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, already a leader of this offense in just his first season. This rookie from USC.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Red 38. Fight 60. Check white. Check.
Another one for Gibbs. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Check.
First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. He will not score, but that does set him up Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is it?
Williams off the play fake. He finds Snell, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's a catch for Luther Burden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
And 8 at the 42-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Tight end motioning right. 3rd down. Here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. Quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
Give him 25 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Red, 38. Yellow. Check, huh?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow, ready.
Good pass brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
45, right, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Going all the way to the end zone here. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 6-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. 4th down, pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Williams on 1st down. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from 37. Williams to throw on 1st. He finds space, middle of the field. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. All right, they accept now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
From the red zone on 1st. He gets this one to help. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
What is up?
Judkins will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
There's another for it. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Williams will look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
Loss of 6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead in half. Down to 3.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Come on, black 40. Ready.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down pass play coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set, ready. Black, 95. 52 blaster. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
Gibbs now from the gun. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
10 yards.
Ready.
It's second and
Green.
inches.
Looking for a pass on second and short. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight ends, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
All set to go now from the 35. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. All set to go now from the 35.
33, yellow. Set.
This time it's a passing play. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Blue, 32. Ready.
I'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
52 blue. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual-threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Lining up now to try the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Lions 13, Bears 3.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bears back out on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down, Williams to throw. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
First down throw by Williams. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Working from the gun, Williams.
7.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Third down and 7.
They'll throw, third and long. Hits his running back. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
What is up?
First down, Williams. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air yet again, Williams. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. Again, it's Williams. Completed to his running back. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Come on, set. Block 40. Cut.
The final throw before the break. He put everything he had into this one. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready, ready. 45, White.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
10 block, smash, red. Use, yellow. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Ready. Hut, hut.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Red, cycle. Set, hut.
They are throwing it again. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready.
Brought in. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bears about set for their next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let us up.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Holds his back complete. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback. Back, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Black ultra. White. Set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Quick slant. That's Williams. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 35 out of that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Yellow. 43. 22 needle.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Blaster, stay.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready, set.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Fierce, yellow. Set.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
PAT effort coming up. Get off with his aim, but that point after is good. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-ins. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Look, check, huh?
Drive begins with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give a set of downs.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Set, hut. 33, yellow clock.
The running back gets it on the draw. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he goes out a little short of the 40. He gets a half dozen on the carry. That's also going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Blue striker. 50, green, hut.
Air it out on 3rd. Taking a shot deep here. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they'll pitch it out to him. He'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. On target to Helm. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Bringing the 10. Here's Williams again. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It is caught at the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Bears 13.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Black shot. 6, mega. 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Making the call for their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points. It's a nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks.
Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Big dive up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready. Black, 95. Flight blue. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
1st and goal.
Let's go.
At the 7-yard line.
10 block. 10 cycle. Hut.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown.